Welcome to Roofing Road Trips, the podcast that takes you on a thrilling journey across the world of roofing. From fascinating interviews with roofing experts to on-the-road adventures, we'll uncover the stories, innovations, and challenges that shape the rooftops over our heads. So fasten your seatbelts and join us as we embark on this exciting roofing road trip. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Roofing Road Trips. I'm your host, Megan Ellsworth, here at rooferscoffeeshop.com. And today I'm with my friend Will Riley from Centerpoint Connect, but more importantly, from ServiceCon. And I'm so excited because we're talking about ServiceCon 2026. So, hello, Will. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. Always fun to hang out with you.
Yay! I'm so glad you're here. Okay, before we get into ServiceCon and all that good stuff, can you please introduce yourself? Tell us a little bit about Centerpoint Connect and a little bit about ServiceCon.
Yeah, of course. So a little bit about myself, Will Riley. I've been in the industry since, well, however long my dad's been telling me about roofing, right? Growing up, he'd be pointing out all the roofs he installed. But really, professionally, I'd say 2010 on the
Okay.
software implementation side, working with contractors that were implementing software over and over and over again, which was a lot of fun. 2017, I shifted over into roofing so I could really understand the roofing contracting side of the business. Loved
Amazing.
service, still do, always will. And that's where I focused a lot of my effort on the service side of the business. So now to be able to offer software again, kind of with everything I've learned and navigated throughout the industry, has brought us here to be able to talk and put on a cool event called ServiceCon.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, well, let's get into ServiceCon. Can you tell us a little bit about why, and how you started it? What was the idea for its birth?
I would love to take full credit for like coming up with the ServiceCon idea and the birth of it. I didn't. It was ran 1 year prior to us taking it over.
Okay,
And
yes.
it's an interesting story because, I didn't anticipate that move happening. However, it went on once. It was very small, but it was very powerful at the same time. There's probably 40 people in a room and just the conversations, the energy, like it I saw something really special there that needed to continue on. So I waited and waited for the next announcement. When's it gonna happen? When's it gonna happen? And reached out to Ryan who ran it before. And he got too busy. He got distracted, or I don't really know what happened. All I know is he's like, "Do you want to buy it?" And I'm like, I'm center point, but yet this is ServiceCon. ServiceCon, and we did make a deal, by the way, but ServiceCon has nothing to do with CenterPoint. This is specifically for the service side of the industry.
Wow.
And what I love most about the service side of the industry is everyone is so open and willing and able to share. And it also seems like there's a lot of thirst for this type of knowledge. So that's
Yeah.
that's the why. I also think the way we put it on needs to evolve every single year. Last year was awesome. This year is going to be even bigger and better.
That's amazing. That's so exciting. Well, okay, so when was that first year that ServiceCon was held? Because I know you had it last year and you're gonna have it obviously this year. When was the first year?
Yeah, first year was 22,
Okay.
and because it went on over a year before I was like, wait, is it happening? Is it not happening?
Yeah.
So the first time we did it was, yeah, last year.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, and it was spectacular last year, and I feel like all the contractors I interacted with last year just had nothing but rave reviews about the event, and also just like you said, the knowledge that they're taking away, the camaraderie that was created between contractors that were attending. Um,
Mhm.
so why is it so important to do something like this, a conference specifically focusing on the service side of roofing? What's the importance there?
I think that, like I said earlier, there's so much of this desire to absorb service related
Right.
content because these a lot of contractors are looking to for various reasons, whether it's recession proof or it's higher
Exactly.
margins, or it's converting from residential to commercial. So service is a good way to navigate that. regardless of the reason, I think that the industry needs a place to gather to have that dialogue, have that conversation, and to collaborate with like-minded individuals, right? We saw last year coordinators were talking to other coordinators, owners to other owners,
Yeah.
and it's hard to do that when you're so busy. A lot of even our customers are so busy just processing. They want to get better, but they're just so busy to be able to step away and then get together with a group of like-minded individuals. You come back refreshed and like just ready to, take it to the next step. So I think that's why
Yeah.
ultimately.
Yeah, it's so true, so true. Yeah, that collaboration really invigorates people. Um, what is it like putting on a conference like this? What all goes into it? I'm sure lots of hard work and months and years of planning. So can you give us a little insight into that?
Yeah, luckily my past life we had put on some conferences before, and I'm not the best conference putter oner. However, we are surrounded by really good people. So luckily, I've created great relationships. Chad Westbrook and everything that he's been able to do,
Yeah,
great stuff with Cody Klein, Tracy Donnells. Last year, Greg, he's not wanting
yeah,
to continue on anymore, and that's fine. Wish him the best. Brian Mitchell, right? So we have these great relationships and people we believe in that are in often cases helping our customers get more out of their effort. So I think part is the relationships. Two is the segment of the market. We have the attention of a lot of contractors
yeah,
and the opportunity to extend it even further than just like a client base of any of ours. We are seeing signups now from contractors I've never been able to talk to or have ever had conversations with before. I think we'll get a really good diverse audience at this event.
that's awesome. That's amazing. So, what are some of the highlights that you think people should start looking forward to for ServiceCon 2026?
Yeah, so some of the my key takeaways is last year. First off, I wanted to make sure that it wasn't the standard conference. It was more of a type of conference that you can attend and then leave with action items, right? So
Yeah.
the whole focus was these worksheets and being able to record next action steps that you could take back and actually implement. So extending even further than that, how can this year even give people more tools to implement more? We thought of workshops. So instead of the 45-minute segment, we're going to do hour and a half segments that are workshop driven segments. One of the topics I'll give away now is going to be the career ladder for service technicians. How do we
Oh,
hire? Yeah, exactly. How do we hire these technicians? How do we track and manage their progress? As they're asking for raises, how do we validate that and do it in a way where we're not losing, we don't have a lot of turnover. We have people that join the business, that want to stay, that see a career that they can advance within. Um, awesome stuff. It'll be a 90-minute workshop where anyone that's in there, they will get the steps on how to actually implement that. So they can really get more out of just listening.
that's amazing. I think that's so I've okay, let me focus my thoughts here. I think the audience for that class specifically will be so wide, right? Because the owners wanna know, what does that career path look like? The service technicians themselves wanna know, how can I move up? What are the steps I need to take? And then, office people, everyone needs to know kind of the pipeline of roles in a
Hmm.
company, you know? So that's huge. I love that you guys are focusing on that. How will this year kind of compare to last year in terms of, I know you mentioned, the hour and a half compared to 45. What are some other
Yeah.
things that are changing?
Yeah, more more peer groups, more conversations around those
Awesome.
group efforts. That's one of the things that we heard from last year. Protein for breakfast, right? We heard that need to have some more diversity there. We're going to up our game on all levels. We are now at the West End too, so it's a better place. It's you have access to walking distance from the mall, from different restaurants
Nice.
and different festivities and so on. But really, I think it's going to come down to delivering the next level of content. So each of the speakers, so we have Cody, Chad, Luke, Roofing Town of America. He's got something really cool that he's going to put on. We
Awesome.
got Tracy, we got Brian. I'm asking more of them, not content that they have used. I mean, because let's be honest, a lot of these guys have these. How many presentations do you think they have if they were to open up their PowerPoint? Probably, 50. I'm like looking for
Yeah.
new, relevant content that you would be able to articulate in a new and innovative way via workshop, right? So
Mm,
think at that level
okay.
and to extract that and then to bring it to the contractor. Like that's the essence of what we're looking to do.
I love it. I love it. And what a powerhouse group of people. I love Luke McCormick. He's so fabulous. Um, what are you personally most excited for ServiceCon 2026?
Yeah, I'm excited to see it all pull together, right? Last year I had a segment. I'm not sure I'm going to fill a segment or not. I'm like the host, right? I want to pull
Right.
everyone together and keep it all moving, to keep the energy going.
Yep.
You asked earlier what goes on into planning these events. Well, yes, it takes so much to plan these. Who's filling what slot? What are the slots going to contain? How we're going to bring all these people into the building, accommodated, fed, cared for. Like there's a
Mhm.
lot. There's a lot there. Plus all the supporters, which we're lucky to be surrounded by. So just I'm excited to see it all come together because it's
Yeah.
like you practice every single day to get there on game day,
Yeah.
and game day couldn't come soon enough.
Yeah. I love it. Okay, so we've talked about it. When is it happening?
Yep. So it is happening in the Woodlands, Texas. So that is the first week of March, and that will be through the 3rd through the 5th. Is that what that is? So the first
Yep.
week of March, it's actually the 2nd through the 4th. All right, 2nd through the 4th. You can go to our website, servicecon.com. When we shuffled the dates around a little bit, we tried to get the original venue from before, and they sold us the venue and then they double sold the venue. So we actually got an upgrade in the process to the
Oh,
Westin, which it worked out better because, we were in a great spot. But now we're even in a better spot and
yeah.
it's beautiful. The walkway over there is awesome. So 2nd through the 4th, first week of March, you got a killer lineup, killer content. We're excited and just in time too, because IRE, we're going to IRE, right? We're
Yep.
going to see you there next week. Have a lot of conversations and just hype it up as best we can. We need to make this thing bigger and better.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. And everyone can go find all the information about ServiceCon 2026 on the Centerpoint Connect directory as well, and the ServiceCon directory on
Mm.
rooferscoffeeshop.com. And you can find the registration link through there and register, get signed up. It's going to be amazing. It was so fabulous last year, and we were doing live interviews with some of the attendees and some of the speakers. So definitely tune into our YouTube as well after and a little bit during to get a little sneak peek in why you should come. You can look at all of last year's videos, and that'll definitely tell you all the amazing subjects that were talked about and all the amazing workshops that were done. So everyone should definitely go to this event. It was really amazing, and all the contractors we talked to last year, Will, were just raving about it. So congratulations, and I'm looking forward to, this year, 2026.
I appreciate it. Yeah, looking forward to deliver and make it awesome.
Yeah. Well, everyone, please go to rooferscoffeeshop.com to learn more. And then what is the ServiceCon website one more time?
Yep. So servicecon.com, ServiceCon.com. It has the information available to not only get the tickets, to book your stay, the agenda. Just follow the steps there. There are promo codes floating around. So if anyone needs anything, reach out to Rupert Coffee Shop. They have a code. We have a
Yep.
code. We're all here.
Amazing. Amazing. Well, thank you, Will, so much for chatting with me. And I'll see you next week at IRE. And then I'll see you just a month later at ServiceCon. So see you
All
then.
right. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. And we'll see you next time on the next roofing road trip. If you've enjoyed the ride, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join us on every roofing adventure. make sure to visit rooferscoffeeshop.com to learn more. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next roofing road trip.